Is it really important? That is really the question of today. Is breakfast really the most important meal of the day? Now let's talk about what is breakfast, right? We always start with education. So breakfast is the first meal of the day upon any time that you have woken up. So let me clarify that. If you wake up at 6 in the morning and your first meal that you have, that is called breakfast. If you work night shifts and you wake up at 3 in the afternoon, your first meal is your breakfast. Make sense? So it's not the time that breakfast is defined for, it's when you eat your first meal that is called breakfast, because you are breaking a fast. So when you're sleeping, you're fasting, and when you wake up and have your first meal, you are breaking that fast. That is why it's called breakfast. Whoa, I think I need like a light bulb. Right? I was like, oh my God, really? Okay, that makes so much sense. All right, so is breakfast the most important meal? Again, this is a yes and no answer. Yes, depending on what you eat and what your goals are, and no, depending, again, on what you're eating and what are your goals. So what makes breakfast important? Well, an important breakfast depends on what you are eating. So if you have a high protein breakfast of 30 grams, and that could be a vegan source and that could be an animal source, okay? With slow releasing carbs, right? And some fat, that is the perfect breakfast. And it doesn't matter of what time of the day that you have that. And the reason why is because the golden mark of 30 grams per protein, first meal of the day, sets your metabolism up for the rest of the day. Science have shown that when you do that, you actually have less cravings at night, you are able to maintain your weight, you're able to get more weight loss, and you have less cravings throughout the day. So that is the golden mark, right? So it's not that whether is breakfast important, is what are you eating for breakfast is what's important, right? Not the time, not whether your breakfast is actually somebody's lunch or anything like that, right? It's just about the time that you, not the time that you eat, but it's the actual, what are you eating for breakfast, okay? So you guys, that is a little bit of information for you on breakfast. And if your goal is to gain muscle, then absolutely, you still need that 30 grams of protein. And let's make sure that we get enough of those carbs in there as well, especially your post-workout. That is it today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time.